you desire for the welfare of a person, this constitution paves a way for you to achieve your goal.
जो आप सभी विधायकों की अपेक्षा थी, एक व्यूज शेयर करना, डाइवर्स व्यूज को सुनना और उन्हें जाकर अपने अपने स्टेट्स में इम्प्लीमेंट करना, मैं समझता हूँ ये राहुल कराट जी के इनिशिएटिव से निश्चित रूप से पूरी हुई है।
मुझे अच्छा लगा जब राहुल जी ने अलग अलग विधायकों ने जो अपने अपने विधानसभा क्षेत्र के अंदर जो नई प्रैक्टिस अपनाई, उनका परिदृश्य, उनकी प्रदर्शनी मैंने देखी।
Undoubtedly, India is now being recognized and respected worldwide.
These themes of your conference are vital strands of the work to enhance the effectiveness of all democratic legislatures.
इस मंच पर की गई चर्चाओं और नए विचारों से जनता की भलाई निश्चित रूप से सुनिश्चित होगी।
फॉर द सेकेंड नेशनल लेजिस्लेटिव कॉन्फ्रेंस आप गोवा में आने के लिए तैयार हैं? भैया तैयार है क्या?
Whatever was said in India about thousands of years back is now being revealed by the entire world.
देश भर से हिस्सा ले रहे विधानसभा और विधान परिषद के सदस्यों अनंत शुभकामनाएं। आपका नरेंद्र मोदी।
हमारे मंच के ऊपर सभी विधानसभा के स्पीकर्स बैठे हुए हैं, मैं उनका मन से आभारी हूँ। मैं बहुत इमोशनल भी आज हो गया हूँ कि ये जो कल्पना बहुत 3, 4, 5 साल पहले मैंने बहुत सारे लीडर्स से बात किया था इसके बारे में, ये आज एक मैनिफेस्टेशन, एक इमेजिनेशन इस तरीके से यहाँ पे साकार हुआ।
In the heart of the world's largest democracy, a transformation is
signal that
इक्कीसवीं शताब्दी में मेरी भारत माता विश्व गुरु बनने की काबिलियत रखता है. It will become a विश्व गुरु in the 21st century. उसका छोटा सा उदाहरण, छोटा सा सिंबल यहाँ बन गया है, ऐसा मेरा मानना है.
We have only two options. Either we live together or we perish together. It is in this context, this monument will stand.
We look at this magnificent dome. To me, this is not just the biggest dome in the world. To me, this is the biggest idea, the biggest message to the world.
This country has always propagated one thought, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, my dear friends. I must say that in the entire history after the independence since 1947, this is one of the unique steps towards the contribution of universal humanity. I appeal to the Vice President and Honorable Chief Minister to recognize this World Peace Dome as a structure of national and global importance.
and support to promote it in such a way that it evolves as one of the prominent tourism destinations of the world.
We should remember and respect like Professor Vishwanath and millions of people like that. And remember the great service they have done. They should be remembered forever. That is also equally important for all of us. This is the message of this dome. This is the idea of the dome. This is the tallest, not only in size, but also in ideas.
Vishwanath sir, Padma Shri Dr. G.D. Yadavji, and all the other respected members are making their way for lighting the traditional lamp. A big round of applause once again, dear friends, as the traditional lamp is being lit, a symbol, an important symbol in our culture, Bharat. It shows that this light will show us the path forward. It will take us from the ignorance to the light of wisdom. An extremely important tradition of our culture and our motherland. A beautiful photograph of all the dignitaries, and we proceed. The dignitaries are requested to make their way onto the stage. A very good morning and warm welcome to all the dignitaries present on the dais and all the respected members present of the dais. It is indeed my honor and privilege to welcome all of you on this august gathering. As we all are aware that Maharashtra Academy of Sciences is a premier scientific learned society of the state of Maharashtra, which was established in year 1976 with the specific aim to highlight the scientific and technological issues confronting the state and to recommend appropriate steps necessary to be undertaken by the concerned authorities for the promotion of science and technology. The Academy has a very wide spectrum of interests and has scientists of eminence as its fellows in the major scientific disciplines. The list of fellows includes eminent scientists in Maharashtra and some outside the state who are interested in the promotion of science and technology. It has also the fellows from industry who have made a name in their respective fields. The fellowship of the Academy is conferred upon the senior scientists after a peer group assessment based on their scientific achievements and as practiced in the National Academy of India and in prestigious academies abroad. It is indeed our honor and privilege to have you all here today. Thank you very much for your kind and gracious presence. Before we proceed with this gathering, as per the tradition, I would say 40 years old tradition of this institution, that we start every day, every special occasion with a very, very special prayer. A prayer that we call as the World Peace Prayer. A prayer that is personally handcrafted by revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath sir. And he took particular care that every single word in this prayer talks about the world peace. It does not talk about any caste, creed, religion, or any section of society. And that's how we start our day. So I would like to request that you all come together and rise in their seats, fold your hands, bring the image of your mother, father, your deity in front of your eyes, and wholeheartedly participate in World Peace Prayer.
प्रतिपाद्या जय जय स्वसंवेद्या आत्मरूपा देवा तूति गणेशु सकलार्थमति प्रकाशु म्हणे निवृत्तिदासू अवधारी बोधी गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णू गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Thank you. My dear friends, it is indeed honor to share with everyone present here today that at present there are more than 650 fellows of the Academy covering the disciplines of physical sciences, chemical sciences, earth sciences, life sciences, medical sciences, mathematical, agricultural, social and educational sciences, engineering and technology, economic sciences, management sciences, computer and allied sciences, and of course, the most importantly, environmental sciences. It is good fortune that this gathering is happening in this August campus today, because this campus has also been, I would say, the breeding ground of many such ideas which are aimed to take our motherland to the next level of success. In few days from now, there is one such initiative going to happen in this very campus, of which I would like to share a small video clip with all of you. I would like to request my team if they can please relay a small film on the 13th edition of Bharatiya Chhatra Sansad.
In the heart of the world's largest democracy, a transformation is underway. A transformation of the youth for the bright future of Bharat. A process led by young leaders in the colleges and universities. This is the Indian Students' Parliament, or the Bharatiya Chhatra Sansad, BCS, where Bharat's future leaders gather to shape the destiny of a nation. All under the visionary leadership of Shri Rahul V. Karad. Eminent politicians, scientists, social activists, bureaucrats, actors, film directors, musicians, spiritual gurus, journalists, and many more have graced the platform of BCS.
And let me say to you, you are right to be impatient. We need change in this country. We need to be able to address and tackle the real problems of our people.
पूरे भारत के युवा वर्ग, entire youth force of the country, हम लोग सब साथ चलेंगे और इंडिया को एक great super power हम लोग जरूर बनाएंगे. आपके माध्यम से हम बना सकते हैं.
The journey of BCS began over a decade ago, precisely in 2011. A mission initiated by MIT School of Government, BCS has set out to uplift the image of Indian politics. Propagation of cleaner, informed and healthier democratic practices and motivation to youth to take up these practices in social life are the founding objectives of the BCS. With over 10,000 students from more than 450 universities across 28 states and 8 union territories participating each year, we see the fruits of the laborious journey of BCS. BCS alumni now at the grassroots and higher levels of social and professional life remain committed to creating a better Bharat. Our vision is to instill the spirit of student politics, public-spirited values and social sensitivity in the youth. we aim to elevate the role of youth in political and democratic processes, ultimately evolving a healthy democratic system. Our mission is to create ethical, spirited, and competent public leadership, a leadership that bridges the gap between governance today and the governance we aspire for. Are you ready to be inspired? To be a part of the change? Join us. The Bharatiya Chhatra Sansad welcomes you. Join the movement, shape the nation. Bharatiya Chhatra Sansad, empowering youth, strengthening democracy.
Thank you very much. And I'm sure this small film would have given you a better understanding of this initiative. And now it's time when I request the Professor Emeritus and the Director of Center of Excellence of Material Sciences at MIT World Peace University, Dr. Bharat Kaliji, to kindly propose the welcome address.
Good morning to all. And on behalf of Maharashtra Academy of Sciences, I welcome today's chief guest, Professor Vishwanath Karad, who is the president of our MIT WPU. Who is also going to deliver a M.R. Bhiday lecture today because it's a very prestigious lecture. I also welcome our Maharashtra Academy President, Professor G.D. Yadav. With his, under his guidance, this Maharashtra Academy is functioning. I also welcome Radhakrishnan sir. He is the Vice President of our Maharashtra Academy. Dr. Bhatkar could not come because of the some health issues, and Mr. Rahul Karadji also he is engaged in some of the meetings, so he could not come. So I also welcome to all our EC members, because we have an executive committee today and many people have attended it, and I would like to welcome them. Then all officials of Maharashtra Academy of Sciences, all officials of Maharashtra Academy, and whole staff of our MIT WPU, because they help us a lot for arranging this function. As Mr. Bapat has already told about the Maharashtra Academy of Science, I will not go into detail, because you know that Maharashtra Academy of Science is a very old organization, 47 years old. So we can understand that a lot of efforts have gone to this Maharashtra Academy of Sciences. We have now more than 1,000 fellows till date, and this year we are going to facilitate almost 33 fellows and 22 young associates. So today's M.R. Bhiday lecture is also prestigious lecture. Professor M.R. Bhiday, I would like to tell something about the Professor Bhiday, because he is actually the founder member of this Maharashtra Academy of Sciences. He was a nuclear scientist. He did his PhD in UK, in UCL UK, and then he joined in 1970 to Physics Department of Pune University in 1970, and then he actually involved in the developing infrastructure in the Pune University, like MOSBOR, XPS, all kind of these very high-end equipments has been brought by the Professor Bhiday, and he established one center, characterization center in the Pune University. And he also helped to Maharashtra Academy of Sciences, all their paperwork and all this. He helped a lot in this for developing this Maharashtra Academy of Sciences. He's actually instrumental in taking some of the Maharashtra Academy at the rural area. He was fond of going to the colleges and show some actual experiments to the students. So he has started that
those days in 1976 to 1980. And that's why the Maharashtra Academy is in his memory we are keeping this prestigious M.R. Bhiday lecture. And I'm very happy that today our Professor Karaj has agreed to give this Professor Bhiday lecture. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for those words. And it is indeed now my pleasure to request the dignitaries to welcome the guest of honor of this session, Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri, Dr. G.D. Yadavji. I request Bharat Kale sir and all the dignitaries to join hands to welcome Padma Shri, Dr. G.D. Yadavji with the felicitation. The Emeritus Professor of Eminence, ICT Mumbai and former Vice Chancellor, and R.T. Modi Distinguished Professor, J.C. Bose National Fellow, Government of India, New Delhi. It is indeed our honor to have you here today, sir. A big round of applause, my friends. Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor and Dr. Bharat Kale both are welcoming the dignitary on the dais. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. My friends, it is indeed our honor and privilege to have Padma Shri, Emeritus Professor of Eminence, Professor G.D. Yadavji with us here today. It was very difficult when this task was given to me to introduce him, and I was really not very sure how to do it, because when I was going through the information, his biodata, it was very, very difficult to, I would say, summarize it and put his, I would say, information in front of you. Please pardon me if I miss anything, because there is so much to talk about. But I would say his area of expertise is fundamentals of green chemistry and technology. He's recognized research guide for PhD technology in chemical engineering, bioprocesses technology, green technology in chemistry. He has guided students for PhD, more than 107 MTech students and 34 postdoc students. Yeah, I mean, these numbers, one department will come together so that we can have these numbers probably, but he has it all alone. The research publications are a national 8, international 439. His H index is 56. I-10 index is 239, and total citations are more than 11,000. He has applied so far for the patents, total 95, out of which 52 patents are granted. Total Indian patents 53, Indian granted 32, international filed 40, and international granted patents 20. He has more than 125 national and international awards and recognition. I mean, the list will just go on and on and on if I keep reading. So I think I would request all of you to give him a big round of applause for his presence here today. And with this, I would like to request him to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you very much. The great Dr. Vishwanath Karad, Dr. Radhakrishnan, Dr. Kale, Dr. Pandey, Fellows of the Academy, Fellows to be inducted today, young associates, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, in today's world, technology-savvy world, people gather information from the internet. That was very old information. Because things change every day, but some of the posts remain on the website. I'm humbled because I was felicitated. I don't know what for I was felicitated. I'm the president of this academy, and it is my bounden duty to be here. But perhaps because I came in MIT, that is the reason. So I must clarify it. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Maharashtra Academy has to do many, many things. And since this is a special lecture, after the induction of fellows, I'm going to give a formal talk. And I will unveil my plans, what we promised last year, whether we have achieved it, and what needs to be done. But this special lecture, Prof.M.R. Bhiday lecture, is to be given by none other than Professor Vishwanath Karad. I consider him to be one of the finest Indians who has, mastered both spirituality, science, engineering, and technology. And in today's world, which is full of conflicts, he's talking about world peace. So the message is very, very important for all of us. I have known him for a number of years now. I also happen to be on the board of this MIT ADT, which is in Loni. We met very recently for the convocation of that university. And also I was here to give degrees to the students graduated from your university institute that time. But the graduates were of Pune University. That was several years ago. I had come here. But this is a fantastic hall. This is all his creation, I must tell you that. It is all his creation. He is always in the spiritual world. So whenever I meet him, I get enthused. And there is a very famous Rigveda quote, which is aptly applicable to this campus. And that is, Ano bhadra krutuo yantu vishwataha. Let the noble thoughts come to us from all direction, and let that begin here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to listen to Professor Karad and get some wisdom out of him. And when we leave this hall, we all will be enlightened. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And as sir rightly said, it is now indeed our honor and privilege that we come to the moment of felicitation of UNESCO chairholder, revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad, sir, by conferring the honorary distinguished fellow of Maharashtra Academy of Sciences. But before we do that, I would like to request Professor Dr. Milind Pandey, the Pro-Vice Chancellor of MIT World Peace University, to kindly read the citation of honor.
Thank you, Professor Gautam. I am here to read citation of honor by Maharashtra Academy of Sciences. Citation of honor. Vishwadharmi revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath D. Karad, Founder President, MIRS MIT Pune, President, MIT World Peace University Pune, Bharat, UNESCO Chairholder for Human Rights and Peace. Professor Dr. Vishwanath D. Karad is a pioneer in establishing unaided institutes for higher professional education in the state of Maharashtra. He founded MIRS MIT in 1983 at Pune for imparting quality education in diverse fields like polymer, petroleum, petrochemical, electronics, computer, IT, mechanical engineering, along with the other core areas. At present, MIR's MIT group of institutions has 12 campuses spread across Maharashtra and other states of India. Under the astute and visionary leadership of revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath D. Karad, the MIR's MIT group today has 5 world-class universities, that is MIT World Peace University Pune, MIT Art, Design and Technology University Vishwaraj Pune, MIT Avantika University Ujjain, MIT University Shillong, and MIT Vishwaprayag University Solapur. The MIT group also has a number of other institutions offering KG to PG education, 2 medical colleges with hospitals, a multidisciplinary, multi-speciality hospital, and various bodies dedicated to the promotion of world peace, universal brotherhood, interfaith, inter-religion dialogue. Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad is a globally known for his contributions in the integration and unification of the faculties of science, religion, philosophy, and spiritual component of life for value-based universal education of students and for the well-being of the entire mankind. He has presented keynote addresses at several global conferences and parliaments of religion. He is working tirelessly for the establishment of culture of peace in the world for over 4 decades. Professor Karad has made tremendous efforts in promoting Indian culture, traditions, and philosophy through the concept of value-based universal education system based on the appropriate understanding of the role of science and spirituality / religion to establish a peace-loving, holistic global society. He is the UNESCO chairholder in human rights, democracy, and peace. He has conceptualized, designed, and created some of the finest monuments dedicated to world peace, including the world's largest peace dome at Vishwaraj Pune. Maharashtra Academy of Science is proud to confer Honorary Distinguished Fellow to Professor Vishwanath D. Karad sir for his outstanding and pioneering contribution in the field of engineering and technical education, integration of science and philosophy, and imparting value-based education to students all over the world. Thank you so much, sir. And now I request to honor the Distinguished Fellow Award to Vishwadharmi revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath D. Karad, sir.
Big round of applause, my friends, as this honor is being conferred upon the revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir, the Honorary Distinguished Fellow of Maharashtra Academy of Sciences, Pune. Thank you very much. My friends, the life of Vishwadharmi revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir is no less than a symbol that stands for the betterment of entire humanity, a symbol that stands for the peace of the entire world. He has been conferred upon many such, I would say, awards, accolades for his commitment for entire lifetime. It is my honor and privilege to request my team to share some of those accolades in front of you. I request my technical team to kindly relay the film.
भाइयों और बहनों, भारत के एक महान सपूत स्वामी विवेकानंद जी के अनुयायी आधुनिक वैश्विक शिक्षा पद्धति को एक नया आयाम देने वाले, विज्ञान और अध्यात्म के समन्वय से विश्व में शांति प्रस्थापित करने के लिए तत्वज्ञ संत श्री ज्ञानेश्वर संत तुकाराम महाराज के नाम से अध्यात्म शास्त्र की वैज्ञानिक प्रयोगशाला का निर्माण करने वाले ज्येष्ठ व श्रेष्ठ शिक्षाविद, विश्व शांति, मानव कल्याण के क्षेत्र में पथदर्शी कार्य करने वाले विश्वधर्मी प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ दा कराड़ जी को इतिहास में शायद पहली बार भारतीय दर्शन परिषद की ओर से विश्व विज्ञान दार्शनिक, काशी विद्वत परिषद की ओर से विश्व शांति विद्या रत्न, प्रजापिता ब्रह्म कुमारी ईश्वरीय विश्वविद्यालय, माउंट आबू की ओर से ज्वेल ऑफ भारत अर्थात भारत का एक अनमोल रत्न पुरस्कार तथा अमेरिका स्थित 3 विश्वविद्यालयों की ओर से विश्वधर्मी प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़ जी की एक विशाल कांस्य की मूर्ति द्वारा गौरवान्वित किए जाने पर उनका हार्दिक अभिनंदन। ये और ऐसे कई राष्ट्रीय अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कीर्ति के पुरस्कार व सम्मान पत्र प्राप्त करने वाले विश्वधर्मी प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ दा कराड़ का माहिर्स MIT संस्था के शिक्षक, शिक्षकेतर कर्मचारी, विद्यार्थी तथा समस्त भारतीयों को इन अलौकिक उपलब्धियों पर सार्थ अभिमान है।
Please put your hands together and welcome with a huge round of applause the founder and chief patron of MAHARASTRA MIT Pune and president of MIT World Peace University and the creator of philosopher Shri Gyaneshwara World Peace Prayer Hall and World Peace Prayer Library, the World Peace Dome, UNESCO chair holder, revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir.
Honorable Dr. Yadav sir, Dr. Radhakrishnan, our own friends Mr. Pandey and what is the name? Kale, and my friends sitting in the audience, I am grateful for this honor in the name of a great teacher. That is the beauty of that honor. Maybe for the first time in my life, in this hall, I am being honored by some great people like you. I never claim that I do deserve all such honors, but because it was in the name of Mr. M.R. Bhiday, the great teacher whom I had the fortune of meeting him because of the another Bhiday, the Vice Chancellor of Pune University, V.Z. Bhiday sir, and that time being a member of the Council, Executive Council, Managing Council. But friends, let me express my feelings regarding this very mission of what Maharashtra Academy of Sciences stands for, of which has been really being guided by Mr. Yadav and his team, and has a great deep-rooted meaning because the founder was Mr. M.R. Bhiday. I think the year must be in 76, near about 76. And that time a person having a passion and the fire in his belly, trying to go to the various places outside the premises of the university and demonstrating his mind through the various experiments based on the scientific innovations and whatever discoveries you can call that time. That is the beauty of his life. The person who has been highly committed for the noble cause of promoting the scientific innovations and the very meaning of science itself. And possibly I do not want to comment and say that at that time the subject like what we have been trying to discuss, the science and spirituality. When the brief film was shown to you just now, and the credit being given to me, because this very mission of this institution, the World Peace University or the MIT itself, has been from philosopher Saint Jnaneshwara to Dr. Albert Einstein. This name itself I still remember. This was a small article I wrote, not like Yadav sir. 1100 article? How many? संभव नहीं भाई ये, कोई तो गड़बड़ है इस पे. What I say is, I really admire and appreciate the mission and the life journey of Mr. Yadav sir and even Radhakrishnan ji. The evolution which has taken place from 1983, when this MIT was established, I remember I wrote that article that time. The people had a very ridiculous feelings about the very mission of MIT. When they saw the Sant Jnaneshwara's statue at the front of the institution, people said, ये क्या पागलपन है भाई? ये ज्ञानेश्वर कहाँ और आइंस्टाइन कहाँ? हमने तो उल्टा बोला. मैं बोला कहाँ ज्ञानेश्वर और कहाँ आइंस्टाइन? With an appropriate understanding of what I have studied myself, being a teacher of engineering, being a man of particle physics, Google, Facebook, IT, all these words were not there at that time. Computer was the subject which was not started at all. Maybe at Bangalore there were some courses. But the very beautiful part of the journey is that I myself, being a Vaishnavite from the Varkari cult and the background, coming from a very small village, my own school, many of you may be knowing, it was in the cow shed. गाई आणि म्हशीचा गोठा असतो ना, त्या गोठ्यात शाळा असायची. सकाळी शेण काढायचं, झाडून काढायचं आणि जनावरं रानात गेली की मग शाळा भरायची. आणि संध्याकाळी 5-5:30च्या पुढे जनावरं रानातून आली की त्यांच्या गळ्यातली घंटी असते ती शाळेची बेल होती. आम्हाला वेगळी बेल असते माहीत नव्हतं. The question is not, it is my claim, how this journey is planned and who plans it. Who is the planner, who is the creator? मगाशी creator असा शब्द वापरला. आपला creator कोण हा विषय आहे. मी क्रिएटर आणि मी इव्होल्युशन केलं आणि मी मोठं केलं हा विषय नसून मला एवढं सांगायचं तुम्हाला की हू इज द प्लॅनर, हू इज द क्रिएटर. आणि इन क्वेस्ट ऑफ अंडरस्टँडिंग दॅट अल्टिमेट रियालिटी ऑफ द अल्टिमेट ट्रूथ, द जर्नी बिगिन्स. Friends, you will not believe, I never wanted to be an engineer myself. I wanted to be something like a collector or an inspector or something of that type. But see the beauty. A person who doesn't want to become an engineer, becomes an engineer, becomes a teacher, becomes a professor, starts MIT and speaks about peace. ये क्या बात है भाई? भिड़े सर को पूछना चाहिए था. He could have given the answer. I have seen him, his personality I still remember. On his name, when this lecture is being spoken or vividly trying to make you understand and have a little bit of dialogue of that great man who started this very mission and even this association or the science association, what must have been his dream? What must he be thinking? And when we are in the most modern, different age altogether, basically I feel that he would have come to the very same conclusion what this MIT World Peace University or the various institutions under the name of Sant Jnaneshwar to Einstein journey, life journey. Why I am tempted to compare these two? You must know, friends, I am not just making this statement just for the sake of fun. But when you see and read the very equation like E equal to mc square given by Einstein, or when we speak about the Google and Facebook and so many other words which we have been talking about, and also the words of Sant Tukaram when he says Anu Renu Thokada तुका आकाशा एवढा, शांती परते नाही सुख एर अवघेची दुःख म्हणून शांती धरा उतराल पहिले तिरा. Very few sentences I am uttering. But can you imagine the smallest of the smallest of the small particle of the universe? But what type? Which can encompass the entire universe. माऊलीचं पसायदान ओम नमोजी आद्या वेद प्रतिपाद्या जय जय स्वसंवेद्य आत्मरूपा. What is the meaning of this? And you will not believe, friends, further, when I read this very OV of Jnaneshwara, नगरेची रचावी जलाशये निर्मावी महावने लावावी नानाविध. This is written as a town planning. I was shocked. When I read, there was a gentleman in the press of Pune, Sakal papers, who wrote a book about 700 pages on this issue. Paryavaran, sustainable development. Now the issue is being discussed. That time, and when I read this, I couldn't understand how a boy of 16 years of age, that time, writing a commentary on Bhagavad Gita and making a statement of the environmental improvement and pollution control, Nagar Rachana kashi asavi, asalila. And there my journey started from that direction. And thereafter, when I read the rising of the sun in the east and going to the west is an illusion, is written by Jnaneshwara. And he says when you have a churning action, a friction in the water, it generates electricity. I was really shocked, and then I had the daring and a courage, and with a full conviction, I wrote that article, Philosophers and Jnaneshwara. When I said this, you know that in the whole list of the philosophers of the world, Aristotle, Socrates, Plato, Kant, Hegel, Spinoza is a big list of philosophers. But there was not a single name from India. And I had asked this question to Dr. Surendra Barlinge sir, who was my teacher, a man of philosophy, man of Sanskrit, and man of mathematics. What a beauty. But totally a non-believer in the concept of God. ईश्वर नहीं मानते थे. और मैं तो पागल, I am a firm believer, but he was my guru. मला अजून आठवतं की बार्लिंगे सर असं मला म्हणाले, अरे कराड तू माझ्या नादी लागू नको, मी देव मानत नाही, अजिबात मानत नाही, तू तो देव मानतो, कसं जमेल तुझं माझं? तर म्हणलं सर तुम्ही देव न मानणारे देव माणूस आहात, कर्मयोगी असतो. ज्ञान, भक्ती आणि कर्म हे 3 शब्द आहेत. ज्ञानमार्ग, कर्ममार्ग आणि भक्तीचा मार्ग. पण तुम्ही कर्मयोगी असाल तर तुम्हाला देवळात जायची गरज नाही, असे तुम्ही देव माणूस आहात. And he was my teacher and a guru and a guide for my lifetime. And we had the fortune of organizing the first World Parliament, World Philosophers Meet in the year 1996. Still I remember we had the fortune of organizing this first event, and for the first time, today it would have been better that if Dr. Bhatkar could have come. But we had the subject chosen for our science people, the first parliament of science, religion and philosophy. इसके पहले scientists, teachers of philosophy and teachers of religion or philosophy of science, they never came on common platform. अलग ये मंच नहीं था भाई, साइंस के लोग उसको अलाउ नहीं करते, धर्म यानी अंधश्रद्धा. And see the beauty, friends, in the life of this institution. I am not the maker, I am not the doer. I don't claim, even though I do have a capacity to design and make the things, all these architectural features, what we have been doing. But friends, remember, see the beauty. Today the whole world recognizes this Sant Jnaneshwara World Peace Dome in the name of Jnaneshwar and Sant Tukaram. It is being recognized by the world community of scientists, the great philosophers, thinkers. It's a spiritually oriented scientific laboratory है. अध्यात्म शास्त्र की वैज्ञानिक प्रयोगशाला. यह शब्द पहले कॉइन नहीं हुआ था. स्पिरिचुअली ओरिएंटेड साइंटिफिक लेबोरेटरी, ऐसी बात कभी नहीं हुई भाई। ये होने लगी संत ज्ञानेश्वर के नाम पे। ये कैसे हुआ भाई? व्हाट इज एग्जैक्टली द मैसेज एंड द कॉन्सेप्ट विच इज बीइंग रिवील्ड? ज्ञानेश्वरांच्या शब्दात आहे, प्रगट गुह्य बोले असं म्हटलं त्याने. व्हॉट इज दॅट कॉन्सेप्ट? व्हॉट इज द सिक्रेट ऑफ दिस एंटायर युनिवर्स? ब्रह्मांडाचं स्वरूप काय असा विषय आहे. आम्ही आमच्याकडे आता सुदैवाने याच माध्यमातून पुढे चलता चलता असे काही मित्र भेटली, मोठी माणसं भेटली. त्यांच्या मार्गदर्शनाखाली मग भटकर असतील, मशळकर असतील, आमचे मित्र असतील किंवा असे जगातले अनेक माणसं भेटली आणि त्यांच्या सल्ल्याने, सहमतीने जेव्हा हे मांडलं जातं त्याचा सार्थ अभिमान आज आहे. आणि मला असं वाटतं की खरं म्हणजे हे भिडेसारखी माणसं आज असतील तर त्यांना नक्कीच सार्थ अभिमान वाटला असता की एक शैक्षणिक संस्था, जो मगाशी आमच्या बापटने उल्लेख केला, मिलिंदनी उल्लेख केला, की ज्याच्यामध्ये या वर्ल्ड पीस डोमचं जे भाष्य केलं गेलं की इट वॉज द इयर 1893, 11 September, which you know it very well, when the great noble son of India, Swami Vivekananda, while addressing the first parliament of religion, धर्म सभा आहे मोठी जागतिक शिकागोमध्ये, and your own brother Swami Vivekananda is addressing that first world parliament of religions, and his sentence has been, there are 3 sentences which he uttered that time. He said that time to the whole world community, friends, remember, it will be the union of science and religion / spirituality alone will help to bring harmony and peace to mankind. Pehla sentence. When he got the standing ovation, you know it very well, you are all learned people. But the second sentence he says, we were under the British clutches that time. He says, friends, give me a few men with the muscles of iron and nerves of steel, and I'll the change of face of Mother India, my Mother India. गर्व नहीं, स्वाभिमान. स्वाभिमान की बात है, स्वत्व की बात है, स्वधर्म की बात है. स्वधर्म जानने की कोशिश करो, स्वत्व क्या है जानो, और स्वाभिमान जागरूक रखो. ये सारी बातें हैं विवेकानंद की. And that became our ideal of this institution. And remember, friends, he has said third sentence again. Friends, remember, in the lifetime, it is always much better to run after a football on the ground than to read Gita or a Quran or a Bible or a Tripitak in the temple or a mosque. धर्म ग्रंथ पढ़ने से अच्छा है कि मैदान में दौड़ना सीखो. सुंदर संदेश है, जीवन का संदेश है. एकम सत विप्रा बहुधा वदंती. Another sentence, one sentence. Religious scriptures are nothing but the life guiding scriptures. धर्म यानी कर्तव्य है तुम्हारा. The duty toward the mother, the father, the family, the society, the nation and the whole world. Another message in one line. And when he speaks this and says that religion is nothing but to perform your own duty, अपना फर्ज क्या है भाई? मेरा फर्ज क्या है शिक्षक के नाते? यादव साहब का फर्ज क्या है? ऐसी बड़ी लंबी लंबी कहानियां हैं, लेकिन छोटे वन सेंटेंस में it conveys the essence and philosophy of life itself. Education ultimately is meant for what? For the सुख समाधान शांति का मार्ग दायित्व है इसका, और उसका ही चिंतन इस माध्यम से शायद इस संस्था में होता रहा. आज मुझे खुशी इस बात की कि राधा कृष्णन के माध्यम से ये जो सम्मान आपने किया, उसके लिए वी आर ट्राइंग टू प्रूव दैट वी आर वर्दी ऑफ इट. करना है भाई, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. मैंने सुना कि महाराष्ट्र एकेडमी ऑफ साइंसेस का MIT वर्ल्ड पीस इंस्टीट्यूशन का नाता बन जाएगा तो अच्छा होगा. यू कैन टेल अस, एंड दिस कैन बी अनदर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सेंटर when we have a common goal, a common mission. and trying to understand this very role of science, the modern science, technology. You know, on the background of this present situation, how the world is passing through the chaos, confusion, bloodshed, massacre, terrorism, and horrifying violence. क्या चारा क्या है भाई? कोरोना हो गया, कोविड आ गया, चुप बैठे थे, मैं भी बैठा था घर के दरवाज़ा बंद करके. प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी हो या रशियन हो या अमेरिकन हो या जर्मन हो, everybody was hiding behind the doors. What was the cause? We don't know what is the nature of that virus, whether it is man-made or natural one. चलते रहेगा चर्चा सालों तक. शायद कोई ये नेचुरल था, कोई नहीं मैन-मेड था, पता नहीं, लेकिन उसका स्ट्रेंथ जो था 15 to 20% स्ट्रेंथ ओनली इट हैड कम आउट. समझो उसकी स्ट्रेंथ 50-40 के करीब होती तो क्या होता. And that time the world has realized what that God or ultimate reality means. And that word like consciousness, we have started MIT School of Consciousness and Reality. खोज है. केमिस्ट्री ऑफ माइंड अनदर खोज है. क्या है भाई ये केमिस्ट्री ऑफ माइंड? मुझे भी मालूम नहीं. सीखने का प्रयास है. हमारा जयंत खंडारे बैठा है पीछे, बड़ा साइंटिस्ट है. यादव साहब अपने नज़दीक ले लो भाई, साथ में चलो. वी विल फॉलो योर गाइडेंस. So I can only assure you, friends, that this World Peace University and the team of people like Jayant and his team of Consciousness Reality can still bring us together and do some work. I can only assure you that I can provide whatever you need, whatever facilities you need. वो मेरा फर्ज है. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you.
Let's give once again a big round of applause, my friends, and a standing ovation, yes indeed, to revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karaj sir for his outstanding achievements and commitment of lifetime. Thank you very much. And now I would like to request the Honorable Vice President of Maharashtra Academy of Sciences, Dr. Radhakrishnan ji, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to first felicitate Professor Vishwanath ji Karad for his acceptance and delivering this particular lecture at Maharashtra Academy of Sciences, and also accepting the honor which we have given him, bestowed him as a distinguished fellow, honorary fellow. Because we had been talking about delivering this distinguished honorary fellow to many scientists or educationists in our EC, Executive Council meeting. But we never got down to actually pinpointing the person to whom we should deliver this. Now it so happened that this happens to be in Maharashtra Academy. We had decided that we should conduct our AGM in Maharashtra Institute of Technology, or MIT WPU it is known as. And I said it would be most appropriate to give it to an education person who has done so much for Maharashtra, because that is the charter of Maharashtra Academy of Sciences, a person who has contributed extensively to the development of science and technology of Maharashtra. Now, there is nothing like education, first starting point of development of Maharashtra education, which he has taken, and he has taken bold steps to create an institute giving something unusual like polymer, petrochemical and petroleum did not exist in those days. And he took a bold step of starting an institute in that, and that too in state of Maharashtra. Not only that, he has not only stopped with that, he has done so much for education. So we thought that we should give him this honor as a person of education, and it has been conferred on him for his educational mission, I would call it, not only in Maharashtra but all over India. He has 5 universities he has established, and he has got 12 Maharashtra campuses where so many educationists are doing this. This very hall he has created, originally it used to be lot of scientific organizations used to come here, and we have conducted many seminars and conferences, and now he has also now integrated the science and spirituality, which is again a bold step. I would tell you, it is an extremely bold step, because scientists as such do not accept religion straight away, but then he has already integrated it. Now when I went to him saying that you have to give a M.R. Bhiday memorial lecture, I was also a little surprised with the way he accepted it also readily, and I must thank him for that. But one thing he asked me, what is the relationship? Now he has completely defined the relationship, because M.R. Bhiday was a hardcore particle physicist, and he mentioned just now about the atoms containing spirituality. So you have the relationship integration over right here. So I would say that should thank him for invoking such spirit in this very hall, so that we don't look down upon any of the religious aspects as scientists, and nor do religious people think that we are only shut behind doors. So we are opening up. And another common factor I thought was that Maharashtra Academy of Sciences, and you know Professor Karad started Maharashtra Academy of Engineering, Education and Research, MAHIR. So there is some Maharashtra Academy common factor between the two, and that is a great thing for it. Okay. So I thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation. I also thank MIT, the whole, I would say faculty members and all the persons who have dedicated themselves to make this a great success. And I also thank Professor Yadav to grace the occasion, because usually he's so busy. Just now he was telling me that yesterday he was along with Mr. Devendra Fadnavis sharing the dais. So I am happy that I can share that with him. So glad that you could make it, sir, though a little late, but it does count a big thing for us. I should also thank Dr. Milind Pandey and Dr. Bapat to compare and do all these honors to everyone, and there's no one equal to them. And also our secretary and his team at CIMAT, I must thank them, because they have worked a lot for giving all this, giving all these certificates and all this, informing everyone, gathering everybody. And I think they have worked pretty hard to make this event a success. And I think I should not leave them alone. And of course, I should thank our other departmental members, and I would specifically say Dr. Bharat Chaudhary, who has done tremendous job of making this whole event. In this particular hall, he has made all the arrangements, and also he has helped me a lot in bringing about this event. And I hope we will continue with this. And in fact, Professor Karad has already extended his cooperation to Maharashtra Academy of Sciences, and I must thank him in advance profusely for that. And we were in fact planning to have a Maharashtra Science Congress. I did not announce it, or even Professor Yadav did not mention it, but we have been thinking about it. And when I mentioned this, Professor Karad readily accepted that we will help you. Okay? So I must thank him.
I discussed with Dr. Karad that we would like to have association with MIT. That's a different matter. But the first Maharashtra Science Congress will be held in MIT. He will be the patron which he has accepted. So, and since you mentioned about Devendraji Fadnavis, I was in Nagpur day before yesterday. I shared a dais with him. We have converted LIT into LIT University, and I'm the first chairman of the board. And he said that they will help in conducting Maharashtra Science Congress. So we have everything now together. We'll find a date. Thank you.
I should also thank all the fellows who have been elected and who have taken all the trouble to come here to get the induction and pass through the induction ceremony. I must thank them because many people nowadays are thinking, especially after COVID, they think that everything is online, so why we should travel. But they have traveled and they have come from Nagpur, Hyderabad and all other places. I must thank them. And also other people who have contributed to this event, and all our fellows who have approached us, and all the faculty members who have attended and taken our invitation seriously. Although there are exams going on, still they have come here and they are attending. Thank you all. I hope the event concludes with the AGM. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And it was such a beautiful moment where Padma Shri Dr. G.D. Yadavji came and expressed, I would say, a continued relationship with MIT. And to respond to that, I would like to request the Director of School of Consciousness at MIT World Peace University, Dr. Jayant Kandhari ji, to say a few words.
Thank you very much. Undefined content that I would speak today. I welcome Maharashtra Academy of Sciences to be part
I am here to just say a few lines about Dr. Jayant Kandhari. He is a researcher. He's invented the treatment on cancer through the liquid biopsy, and he got various patents, awards. Into his credit, he is having more than 4 companies. And he is the top researcher of this country with the many more citations following Dr. G.D. Yadav. And he is also heading our School of Consciousness of MIT World Peace University.
Many of my teachers are actually here, including Dr. Radhakrishnan sir. So it feels little embarrassed to be called as a scientist, but I'm very humbled to say that I've been part of MIT since last 11 years. And post-COVID phenomenon, Karad sir probably met his one of a finest dream to create a school of a consciousness that will probably study, what are the objectives of human minds through, all the scientific and spirituality as an open-end system. And I must mention that we have a very great faculty and the facility that has been facilitated since last 2.5 years. I'm only one honored person here who can get undefined grants from Dr. Karad sir, and he immensely supports scientists who want to actually come forward and create concepts that would actually go beyond scientific components, including into the consciousness. As a fellow of Maharashtra Academy of Sciences since last 7-8 years, I feel that I am honored to actually interface School of Consciousness at this institute to be very strongly associated with Maharashtra Academy of Sciences and make this academy more stronger, which is probably the objective of Dr. Bhiday that was institute. So I welcome all scientists trained here. Yeah, so we heard that when Karad sir says that you get all help, I think it was already defined. Yes. So I'll be very happy to interface the possibilities, and I welcome all the scientific community to interact with our faculty and me anytime. and it has been honored to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. With this, we have reached the conclusion of this first part of this gathering. And to conclude with, I would like to request all of you to rise in your seats for Posaidan.
आता विश्वात्मके देवे येने वाग्यज्ञे तोषावे तोषून मज जावे पसाय दान जे खळांची व्यंकटी सांडो तया सत्कर्मी रतिवाढो भूता परस्परे पडो मैत्र जीवांचे दुरिताचे तिमिर विश्वस्वधर्म सूर्ये पाहो जो देवांशील तो तेला हो प्राणी जात वर्षत सकळ मंगळी ईश्वर निष्ठांची मांदियाळी अनवरत भूमंडळी भेट तू भूता चला कल्पतरूंचे आरव चेतना चिंतामणीचे गाव बोलते जे अर्णव पियुषाचे चंद्रमे जे अनांतन मार्तंड जे तापहीन ते सर्वाही सदा सज्जन सोय रे हो तू किंबहुना सर्व सुखी पूर्ण होऊन सिही लोकी भजिजो आदि पुरुषी अखंडित आणि ग्रंथोपजीविये विशेषी लोकीये दृष्टादृष्ट विजये हो आवे येथ म्हणे श्री विश्वेश्वराव हा होईल दान पसावो येणे वरे ज्ञान देवो सुखिया झाला.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I now request